game. So I'm looking for more throws down the field, using the wide receivers more than just blockers in this game. So again, it's going to come down to who can establish a rhythm on offense and who can get that rhythm and keep that rhythm. But I think we're also going to see another pretty good defensive game.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Coaches leading these squads. Chad Byers, assistant coach at Shepherd University, Division II school. He leads the blue squad. Tyree Spinner, who was part of the first game, he will lead their Chad Byers squad. We'll mix mostly college coaches there, but a lot of D2 and D3s as well in this contest. So again, we'll see. We kind of get that different coaching spin on things, that coaching staff. A lot of high school coaches from the Tyree Spinner squad, though there are some college coaches there as well. So we'll see what kind of coaching these guys get in this one and exactly what happens in this matchup here from the USA Football Development Games, National Team Development Games. And then after that, they will take a few players from each off these teams. They will represent the U.S. in international competition. The international will also be IFAF World Championship. So almost ready to get football going here. We'll take a quick break and get back for kickoff right here from Johnny Unitas Stadium here on Towson University, the USA Football Developmental Games.
Heavy run emphasis right there from the quarterback and also eyes in the running back. But a good drive. They moved the football downfield. They got a couple of first downs, which is what you want to see. Use up some clock. So it was a good drive from that perspective. It didn't pay off in points, but still positives nonetheless from the blue team offense.
Tyler Van Dyke will lead out the white team. He's out of Glastonbury, Connecticut, 6'2", 170 pounds. Gotten some looks from some schools. Handoff up the middle. Not even getting back to the line of scrimmage. Joey Ray, the running back out of North Carolina.
Looks like James McCloskey made that tackle. I want to say he's a guy that sounds familiar. I think he played in this game last year. Big number 30 making a play. And he did a great job right there, just squeezing that gap. He didn't fly up the field to open up that C gap for the running back. He squeezed it down and was able to make the play. It's good technique right there.
Well, it's definitely the defensive lineman's job has changed over the years with so many different things thrown at them now, not just attack. Handoff up the middle, and again
step up into their gaps and hit the guy at the line of scrimmage. So very good job by the front seven so far for the blue defense.
So third and long here, and you would think the white team will look to throw the ball. Van Dyke leads them out, pistol formation. 4 wides, 2 each way. Jet sweep motion. Now Van Dyke being chased. Can he get away from it? Tries to throw it. This one's going to be almost intercepted. Went through the receiver's hands, then through the hands of corner Jordan Gallegos, the DB out of Nevada. Couldn't bring it in. Could have been a big play in the blue team's favor, but looks like they'll get the stop and get the ball back.
Good initial job there by Van Dyke, escaping the pocket. He felt rushed right away from the blitz, escaping the pocket, but you have to be very careful, especially as a young quarterback, throwing back across your body with guys that are not even with you or ahead of you. That is the key as a quarterback. Good initial job there by Van Dyke, escaping the pocket. He felt rushed right away from the blitz, escaping the pocket, but you have to be very careful, especially as a young quarterback, throwing back across your body with guys that are not even with you or ahead of you. That is the key as a quarterback as you're rolling out. They have to be even with you or ahead of you, or you can have stuff like that just happen where that could have very easily been an interception.
Gallegos definitely wants that back. That hit him right in the breadbasket for an interception.
So high punt will be fielded just outside.
Playing with new guys, and it's different when you're in the shotgun when you're under center. When you're under center, it takes a little bit to figure out exactly where the quarterback likes it, hit him in perfect stride, but don't throw it out of bounds to where he has zero chance of making the catch.
2nd and 10, quick screen out into the left flat, and nice gain there as Jelani Foster, the wide receiver out of Good Counsel in Maryland.
Take a snap under center. So that will be probably more unusual to see in these games as opposed to taking these shotgun snaps. So I'm actually shocked, like you mentioned, that shotgun snap went over the quarterback's head.
So 3rd and 4 here. Need to get it down to the 36-yard line for a first down. Van Dyke rolling right, looking for someone to come open. No one does, so he tucks it, and a nice move on the sidelines to get an extra yard or two. He'll be just short of the first down. Actually, they say he'll step out while making that move, so he's a good 3 yards short of the sticks.
Protection Tour is a series of free one-day football camps that educate youth football players, parents, and coaches on the importance of proper equipment fitting, tackling fundamentals, and CDC-approved concussion recognition and response protocols. Watch for this year's Protection Tour schedule and sign up today for an event near you.
Welcome back to Taos University. 4th and 3. Van Dyke in the pistol. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he'll flip it forward, and that one's going to be incomplete. And again, the defensive line's dominating early. They do it again on that play.
Yeah, good job right there by George Tibbetts batting the football down and getting his defense off the field. Defensive lineman, big number 76, making a play.
Boys Stadium. It's AT&T Stadium technically now, but so the white team catches that break. Let's see what they can do with it. Coming out, quarterback Zach Green again. So the white team seems like they're going with 2 series per quarterback. And the blue team switching off every time they get the ball. Let's see what they can do. Again, good pressure by the blue team. This one across the field and incomplete as tried to throw across his body and couldn't catch up with Cason Gardner.
Yeah, very dangerous play there by Van Dyke. Throwing across your body is never a good idea. As you're rolling to the right like he was, you see the guy sitting there wide open in the middle of the field. You really want to, you want to field, and that's a lot of times where you see an interception happen, and then it turns into a touchdown for the defense because all the pursuit is now, it's ran past the guy who caught the football.
Mm-hmm. Smoke and mirrors, man.
Yeah.
2nd and 10 here for Team White. Zach Green has 3 receivers below him, and he'll go ahead and hand that ball off. Actually, not a bad play for Green to keep his head and pick that one up off the ground and get the handoff off for about a 3-yard gain.
And just a great job defensively. I want to say that was Dominic Spano out of New Jersey. And the reason why that was impressive was the fact that he utilized his hands. Now, the offensive lineman is probably under the illusion that he has this guy blocked. But when you're able to play with your hands, you're in a position of control.
So far, we just go under 7.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Throw almost intercepted as again Team Blue is all over the passing game for Team White. Will Weidman again, Johnny on the spot looking for the pick, couldn't bring it in, but another stop for the blue team.
That was a great job by Weidman breaking on that football. He was actually assigned to the outside receiver, but it was a mirrored concept route, 2 out routes, and basically all he did was he was reading the quarterback, and as soon as he saw that ball thrown, he jumped it. Almost a pick 6 for him, but a great play by Weidman.
He would have waltzed into the end zone. There was no one in front of him, and he caught that in stride, boy. But that was a great job right there. Like you said, they tried to influence him with those 2 mirrored routes, but he stayed true to his assignment and made a play.
Steven Oscar with the kick. One of the upbacks is going to try to make the catch, but in a good play, he knocks it forward. Jordan Gallegos, again, if you're not going to get it, at least knock it forward. You'll get it where you knocked it forward, and that's where the blue team will start again with good field position at their own 49-yard line.
Influence him with those 2 mirrored routes, but he stayed true to his assignment and made a play.
Steven Oscar with the kick. One of the upbacks is going to try to make the catch, but in a good play, he knocks it forward. Jordan Gallegos, again, if you're not going to get it, at least knock it forward. You'll get it where you knocked it forward, and that's where the blue team will start again with good field position at their own 49-yard line. Runs into 3 defenders, and he'll be banged down at the line of scrimmage.
College coaches and pro coaches have to be watching this and wondering, why can't I get my guys to play with this much, this good of perimeter defense out there? Because, again, they're stringing out these outside runs. They're making tackles in space, and it's textbook each and every time. No one has slipped up outside as opposed to, what we've seen in the bigger levels. Are you trying to push the envelope just a little bit? Maybe not be as aggressive, but try to push it a little bit further downfield.
I think for me personally, you want to try and attack downfield a little bit more. As a quarterback and a guy who loves to throw the ball down the field, now I'm starting to get a little bit antsy with the lack of play calls that have gone that way. So as a quarterback, it's tough to sit there and go, okay, stick.
3rd and 12, have to get it out to the 30-yard line. Roll out, Scott throws it as he's hit, and that one's going to be incomplete as he overshot his target. And again, the defense is playing good. Nothing there for the white team.
And one of the things I noticed on that play was the receiver on the second route, which was designed to come back out, he turned in. So now the quarterback really had nowhere to throw the football, and he stopped, and the quarterback just got hit, threw the football away, or tried to throw it.
They want to make sure that ball doesn't get over their heads. High kick, but kind of short, and they'll be caught right at the 45-yard line of the white team. So again, excellent field position for the blue team. They've had it a few times, really haven't been able to do much with it.
The white team back on the field.
Eyes in the running back there. So white team, Ashton Scott staying at quarterback. He'll hand off, trying to get to the outside, and nothing doing. Again, another good play by the blue team as corner Jordan Gallegos comes up from his spot and makes the tackle on Joshua Sabanda, running back out of New Hampshire.
Gallegos is a really good football player. Watching his film, you see a guy that does a great job in all aspects of defense. But going back to the fumble, now we're going back to this play here. But Gallegos right there coming up and making an open field tackle versus a very good runner.
So that'll